Welcome in, everybody. This is Doors to Divinity, Chapter 3, Episode 13. Last episode was actually Episode 12, Part 2, since we had to just finish the fight. Those two videos will be lumped together on YouTube here, probably next week or two. All right, so tonight, actually last time, they finished the fight against the vampire, which was residing within Fang Keep, had been a son of a royal family that had fallen to the whims of Ren the Nightwalker, the deity of cannibalism and decay. The adventurers were able to defeat the vampire's amorphous body. It actually had ended up killing himself because he had no other recourse to save his village and himself. And when he did that, a strange monstrosity emerged from his corporeal form. They are now leaving Fangkeep, and they are halfway down to Talon Tower, which is where the alleged residence of Ren the Nightwalker's elder Lich Galmar lives. They are unsure if he is presently at this location, but they do know that Elder Lich Galmar leads the spider cultists, which are currently, or supposedly, in the Underearth, wreaking havoc on some of the Durgar and Underearth citizens. Okay. Questions from last time? Anything I need to clarify?
I think that was pretty good. It's a pretty good summation.
Okay.
I gotta think.
That's really the only reason why we're down here, though. There's no other reason why we came down here other than like the spider cultist tie-in and Galmar. This isn't in any way, or I guess it is, but it's not really connected to the visions that our original king was getting anymore. It was connected at some point, but we kind of put a stop to that by removing the sunstone from him.
Yes, you were able to stop that from happening.
Okay. But that is, in a way, connected to this. Like, this is, like, where we originally felt like the visions were coming from, correct?
Yes. This is where the corruption is located.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get
I believe that stone was removed, and then you guys had it cleansed. Something happened with the stone where you guys had it removed. Yeah, it was cleansed or something.
Yeah, I think that was a thing that happened when we went to the Cloud Coast and used the stones for the first time.
Yep.
Matt.
Yes, east.
You see you let my camera this. You see?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. You want to be like,
I look so small.
You're so tiny. I don't know if I can do that though, because it'll go too big.
Yeah.
You want like this?
I mean,
I can do it.
Don't need to.
I got you.
Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah, nice, perfect.
That better?
Not big. Yes, a lot better.
East, you could just grab your camera and just move it.
No, I can't. My camera is very weird.
Closer.
No. I mean, my camera. I actually cannot move my camera. My camera is in a very weird position. But yeah.
Mine's on a little tiny tripod. It's super easy to move. I could like walk around with it if it wasn't corded.
The thing why I cannot move it is because I don't even have a, I put it on a cup. It's just so weird. It's so I put it kind of like this, kind of like a cup. I put the camera on a cup because I don't have the thing supposed to hold the camera.
So you're an aspiring artificer.
Yeah. All right, sorry to.
No, that's okay. I feel like I'm cutting off the top of your head, though.
Cut it off. Cut his head off.
Maybe I can.
I mean, yeah. I mean, don't need to. Yeah.
It's okay now. It's good enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Good enough.
All right. So, you guys already rolled for your first travel. You need to do it again. It's a survival check. It's a group survival check.
By the way, what level are we now? Each.
They're all different levels, so it's whatever you are.
Oh, okay. Give me a second.
Should be somewhere between 6 and 8. I don't think
I'm
anything.
7. I'm 7.
Don't think anybody's below 6, and I'm pretty sure I'm the highest at level 8 because I haven't died.
And Gridlock below 6.
Yeah, but he's not a playable character really.
What you talking about?
Rig,
I'm still
Brillis,
playing.
and
He's
Thorolf are all level 7.
I guess Gruzlock is Oh, so then we don't have any level 6s. We're all level 7 and up. That's nice.
Noise.
Yeah, Thorolf is really low level 7, and Rig is like just a couple, like not even 2,000 away from leveling up, and then Brillis is in the middle.
As the XP gains between levels get larger, we're all gonna end up being the same level very shortly, and then like I'll just level up like a couple sessions before everybody else follows, basically.
All right, let's see what we got here. Survival checks. Rig got 22, a 6 for Brillis, a 12 for Kamaji, 8 for Thorolf, and 12 for Ruin. That fails. Go ahead and roll a, let's see, I think it's a d20. That's what we're typically doing.
What terrain are we in?
Actually, I'm going to change that. Since you failed, roll a d10. We are in the plains. If you have something for plains, then we might change that.
It also, I mean, I don't, but would we fail by one person or more than one person, or
More than one?
Can re-roll with Brillis. Okay, so that wouldn't matter then. Yeah.
7.
And Rig already passed it.
Okay. You make it to here. It's going to be the hex before Talon Tower. And you come
perfect.
Man.
Yeah.
Now I remember. And now I remember why I'm so excited. Because I got that black metal card +3.
And I need you to roll a d6 for the type of encounter that you're going to have.
All right.
Ooh.
Okay.
Before I
Rick's
look.
got it.
Okay.
This is so awesome.
Marge has stayed behind at camp. The rest of you are here.
Oh, sorry. I'll be right back.
I'm going to go ahead and clear the area for you. For the trail. Off in the distance, you've kind of noticed as you've been wandering through this dark, well, you're approaching a dark forest. And I would say it's just now starting to get forested in this area as you're kind of leaving the plains behind and entering the Nightwood. You notice the things grow a little more unnatural here. The roots are quite gnarled, and there's sort of a foul stench in the air. As you wander down the pathway, ahead of you, you see a strange 3-headed creature. It looks a little different from the tokens. Just keep that in mind. And let me give you... Oh. Hey, yo, thank you for the prime sub.
Is that like low health? Is that right? That red ring around him?
Yeah, let me fix that as well. He should have a long rest.
I also don't know if there's some guy that's like kind of visible here. I don't know if he's supposed to be visible.
He is.
Okay.
In the token, he only has 1 head, but he should have 3. I was going to show you the picture, but it seems to have been lost. Don't know why. It was here just a moment ago.
We can just zoom in on it.
Okay.
He looks cool.
He
There's
is
like
cool.
he looks like a knoll with antlers.
On his shoulders, there should be 2 other heads. They seem to be talking to each other. One of them is murmuring. You can roll an insight check on it. It's difficult to make out the whispers. Good morning.
Brillis got a nat 20.
Brillis can see that the main head is sort of snapping its jowls toward this other
Holy
head
shit.
that is kind of whispering and saying these things as if it's dissatisfied with something. The third head on the other side of the shoulder, it appears to be somewhat lethargic, as if it had just eaten too much food. You can see that there's like dribbles of meat and blood that are kind of wandering down its chin. And it's not really taking part in the conversation with the other two heads.
Oh yeah, there, you know, when I was stuck in the cosmic void, I saw a whole bunch of unspeakable horrors with multiple heads, you know. And boy, these guys sure are going at it, except for that third head who's just kind of sleeping there.
Could I
Ooh, did we
roll a nature check to see if I recall a beast of this sort from any of my readings?
Sure.
If anyone could hear on my, I don't know if anyone can hear on mine, but there's thunder and lightning where I am right now, and it was like perfectly ominous for this encounter.
Oh, I can't hear it,
There's
but that's
just a
cool.
huge like roll of thunder.
I wanted you to see what he. The three heads are kind of like this, and within each head there seems to be like a red glowing jewel of some kind. You're not exactly sure, but he's just kind of perched up on the tree. His body seems to be like overrun with corrupted, like organic material, like almost like bark skin. But with that roll, you would know that it is a Wendigo that has been sort of corrupted by the wood.
I'd say we best prepare for a fight. I think this beast in front of us has been corrupted in some manner, and I reckon we won't be able to resolve it peacefully. Keep your wits about you.
Let's kick his ass.
Nah, I reckon
We approaching it?
Rig, why don't you and me duck into the forest and we'll sneak up along the side while the rest of the party approaches from the front.
The creature didn't.
Not the sneakiest of those, but happy to help.
Yes, but you're also the best with a bow.
That is true.
Alright, so I'm gonna move to into the woods here stealthily.
And Rig is tromping along behind him, trying to be stealthy.
Roll a stealth check, and let's see if he notices you.
I want to come to here and hide here.
Okay, go ahead and roll your stealth check.
And Brillis is also going to hide, since he does a lot of his stuff at range.
I just remembered, I always forget that I have this cloak of elven kind. Let me just double check.
Without making a sound, Kamaji sort of almost feels like he floats right over the top of the grass as he disappears into the thicket. Rig, as he moves off, seeing Kamaji, inspired by this sleek movement, follows in tow. But as he steps over a rock, his foot lands on top of a dried branch, and it cracks out loud. It catches the Wendigo's attention, and as he turns to look, he tries to perceive Rig in the underbrush. And he sees him with his dark vision.
You come over here. Don't try to hide from me.
Am I still
sorry,
hidden?
dear. You know, I really shouldn't be trying to hide from you, you know?
And who are you?
Hey there, my name's Brillis.
Silence, the both of you. Silence.
I just want to be there.
Short no man, come forward. Let me take a look at you.
Okay. Sure, there.
I think his head will suffice. We'll add it to our fourth shoulder. What do you say?
I will do the talking and the decision-making. Now come forward, little gnome man.
Yes, let's look at you.
All right, there.
He steps forward and brings his gangly hands towards your head and begins to size it up to see if it would perhaps fit on a fourth shoulder.
Oh my god.
You know,
At this
I'm
moment,
sorry to bring this up there, but it's making me just a little bit uncomfortable there, friend. Could you, maybe take a step back? Personal boundaries are important.
He then tries and picks you up off the ground, gripping both sides of your head. He makes an athletic check. You can roll acrobatics or athletics to escape the grapple. A 27. As he lifts you up off the ground, you feel the strain on your neck and shoulders.
Yes, that would be very good. Cut it off! Cut it off! Let's put it on our fourth shoulder, and then there'll be 4 of us. 4! With 4 heads, we'll be even smarter than we were before. 1 head smarter, because we have 4. Yes, I get that. Shut up! Let me take a size of it.
He picks you up and he's looking at you in your eyes. And then he sets you down and keeps one hand on your shoulder as he reaches behind him and draws out a very long dagger.
can we
I throw.
can we like do some stuff?
Can you
I feel like
what?
a lot of if we like do some stuff, I feel like a lot of time passed with Brillis walking up and
Sure.
getting grappled, picked up, set down, and then him drawing a
Can
weapon.
Brillis do something right now?
Brillis can respond.
I'm gonna Misty step out of there.
Okay.
Nice.
And then what does everybody else want to do?
I want to throw a black metal card.
You want to attack?
I want to attack. I want to just throw it.
Okay, roll initiative.
Yeah, Thorolf is gonna start approaching.
Ruin is ruining my social encounters.
Hey, he tried to.
I'm just teasing
He
you.
tried
It's
to
fine.
touch my money back.
He
That's
did.
my
He
gold
did.
back.
Well, that's the wrong kind of huggy time.
God, I've been saying that so much lately in this game I've been playing. It's so ridiculous. I always say it and nobody understands the joke. I'm always like, it's huggy time. Get close.
Those are the best kind of jokes, the ones that no one else gets.
True.
Yeah, now you're just that creepy guy that says huggy time all the time. You're Thorolf now.
I have
for
become
those people.
Thorolf. Yep. One time I was like, oh, it's my friend. Blah, blah, blah. Just, they didn't get it. It was hilarious, though. Okay. Initiative. I need to roll for Prince Elmond. 6. Okay, so Ruin, you are up.
Nice. Okay.
What was your stealth, by the way? You had an 18. Okay. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go through your stealth checks because some of you did have surprise. It would be
Nice.
Kamaji. Let me see. Prince Elmond, Ruin, and that's it. Yep. Okay, so Ruin, you can take your surprise round attack now.
Nice. Okay. I can't jump out. Let me check the distance. I'm jump here. I'm yelling, "Don't you fucking dare touch my money bag!" And throw it. And I'm gonna use Kensei shot.
Okay.
Use it with my bonus action. And then throw it. And of course, sharpshooter, I'm telling you, yeah! Yeah! No.
Nice.
It misses.
That +3 does help a lot, though.
I felt a lot, but I still broke so bad.
Yeah.
But you know what? Another one! Yeah! Huh! Yeah! Got it!
That hits.
Nice.
It finally
Nice, check
cuts
out this damage!
through the bark there on his arm. You see it bleed.
Almost full damage. Check out this. Wow.
23 damage. Okay.
And
Boy,
not even.
D4, yeah.
24.
Just one.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
It then goes to Kamaji for your surprise attack.
Okay. I guess we're just killing these guys or this guy. I don't know. Is it multiple guys? I guess when I see him like, attacking Brillis basically, I'm gonna and I see that Rig is like been caught. I'm just like tug at Rig's, like I'm crouched underneath a bush and I kind of tug at Rig's pant leg and just go, we gotta go now. And I move, let's see.
It's a good idea, Kamaji. I'll join you when it's my turn in the initiative slot.
30. Let's see, how far away is this? 49. Can't really do what I wanted to do. I guess I'll just use my bonus action. Actually, screw it. I'm hidden, but I'm just gonna charge him. I'm just gonna dash with my bonus action and booming blade him. This is probably stupid. Oh, question. This is something I didn't really know. I got this wand of the war mage. I gain a +3 bonus to spell attack rolls. When I cast booming blade, I have to make a melee attack as part of the spell.
To make a melee attack as part of the spell. Okay.
Does the +3 apply to that spell? Or is it I could see it going either way. I honestly don't think this is like a.
You make a melee attack as part of a spell. Well, it's a melee attack, and the melee attack is +3, so I would rule that yes, you could add the +3 to it.
Well, the war mage says +3 bonus to spell attack rolls.
What says that?
The wand that is +3. It says spell attack rolls, which this is really a melee. It's really a melee attack roll, but it's as a part of a spell. Very unique situation.
I didn't realize that wording
only applies to 2 spells in the whole game. It's technically not a spell attack roll, but it's a melee attack roll as part of a spell.
Then, yeah, that's so weird.
I know. Which is why I'm bringing it up. I don't think there's any rule. Okay, I'm cool with that. I just want to have a ruling that we stick to is all, because I don't think there's any ruling for this. It's just like a very
if it says spell attack, then I would assume not. It's almost like you're throwing your sword out and the spell's coming out of it, but you're not hitting it directly with your sword. Would be my thought, but I'm trying to imagine it visually. Like how that would look.
Yeah.
Like maybe you're doing some kind of slash, but it's like the magic's coming out and that not necessarily apply to the sword, because the +3 applies to the sword itself. Like its edge.
Maybe it's from your hand sword.
Yeah. No, the +3 applies to it would only apply to spells, but there is damage that comes from the spell. But yeah, it's really weird. Let's just stick with that.
Okay.
But either way, I'm booming blading him. And that's gonna be,
I don't know. I'm kind of going back and forth on it, but yeah, we'll go with that for now, but maybe we'll talk about it later.
very weird interaction. Yeah. That is 15 to hit.
That misses.
That sucks. Okay. That is my turn.
Okay. It is then going to go. It was you, Ruin, and Prince Elmond. Prince Elmond is going to go, "Don't worry, Kamaji. I'm coming to help." And he's going to dash 80 feet. 75, actually. See you here. And he's going to give you flanking. As a bonus action, he is also going to rage. It is then round 1. It goes to Ruin.
Let me think about it. I guess the same. Use Kensei Shock first. And I actually stand here to protect my money bag.
Okay.
My money bag.
Nice. Does that hit?
That hits.
Yeah. It is. Yeah. Eight. Yeah.
25. The card slashes against its neck, causing it some damage. What's next?
Another one here. 14.
14 misses.
All right. It's my turn.
Okay. Then goes to the Wendigo's turn. Let's see here. Ooh. Okay, it's going to use its icy claws as it slashes out toward Kamaji. It makes 3 attacks, 2 with its claws, 21 and a 22, each dealing 13 and 12 for the base attacks, or base damage, and cold damage on top of that.
Okay. Got it all.
Okay, so that was its 2 claws, and then it is going to use its bite as it leans in and grabs you and tries to bite your neck. A 28, dealing 19 piercing damage.
Down.
You're wrong.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Almost 60 damage.
One of the heads begins to
Jeez.
cackle.
Another head for our shoulders.
It is then Brillis's turn.
Oh yeah, those guys are trying to get a better head because they're the ones they have currently aren't very smart. They don't know they're vamped from their quarters, if you know what I mean. All right, well I guess I'm gonna chaos bolt them.
I don't know what you mean.
Cast chaos bolt. Shoe terms that I looked up.
I know.
Front part of the shoe versus side part of the shoe that attaches to the front part of the shoe. Brillis is. We're gonna cast me at level 1. Ooh, but do very bad. 9 to hit. I'm going to use my Tides of Chaos to get advantage on this, and instead give 22.
22 hits.
All right, so that would be. And that is, well, in honor of the thunderstorm happening here right now, 13 thunder damage.
Okay, thunder damage is going to take full effect.
I really want one of the chaos things to just be that Brillis turns into an actual coin purse that Ruin can carry around for an hour.
Nice.
That'd be amazing. If we ever make our own chaos table, we'll do that.
Okay, that would be fun to make. That would be really fun. Okay, yeah. Anything else, Brillis?
That's it for Brillis.
Kamaji, it is your turn. Death saving rolls. You're also starting your turn next to the Wendigo. You automatically fail saves while you're down, so you fail the Constitution saving throw, and you are paralyzed by 9 cold and crippling hunger for a minute. You can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns, ending the effect on itself on a success.
Wait, I'm just paralyzed.
Paralyzed.
It didn't do damage though.
It doesn't do damage.
Okay, so I still roll a death save.
Yep.
Okay.
And you passed. Very nice.
Mm.
Brigsby. Does he want to go? He's here, by the way.
Yeah, that's right. I put him there by accident. Yeah, behind the thing. I kind of lost him. Yeah, I guess I can. I'll put him here, and I'll let him get. Well, yeah, I'll have him get up. I'll still be paralyzed though. I don't know if I even want to get up. I'm just no. He's just gonna stay over. He's gonna fly like over here.
Okay.
That's it.
Rig, your turn.
Right there, I'm gonna put my hunter's mark on the Wendigo.
Okay.
And that is. So then I'm going to now shoot him. First arrow is a 24 to hit.
24 hits.
And I do 21 piercing damage.
All right.
Second arrow, 23 to hit.
That hits.
I do 17 piercing damage.
Okay. That's magical? Or no, that's non-magical, right?
No, that's not magical, yeah.
Okay, so I need to go ahead and give 10 and then 8 back. Okay, got it. He is resistant to non-magical.
The D6 is from a spell, though.
Okay.
That's the hunter's mark I put on him, so I've...
Oh.
I just, up until now, have been counting that as the one that's happened. I just now realize, like, how many years into this that that's actually, like, a spell result.
I see. Okay, I gave you a little bit of health back for those have dice.
And then, yeah, next turn I can start using my cantrip to do more magical damage with these.
Okay. So you've been cheating this whole time. I'm just teasing you, dude.
You should be taking more damage. Yeah,
Should be taking more.
anything,
Yeah.
I've been taking it easy.
You've been underhanding it.
You've been cheating.
I've been cheating. Yeah, sorry.
Well, you know,
I've been cheating this whole time.
Up anything, you know, it's kind of awkward to do that much damage. I couldn't handle it.
Oh, that's a shame. It
How
should
dare
come at the
you.
end. I don't know why it goes in the middle, but you know, I feel like it should come at the end since it's a different type of damage. But anyway, all right, Thorolf's turn.
All right, so Thorolf, seeing Kamaji there, being the bodyguard, his impulse is to protect people. Let's huggy hug. And he is going to... He's going to dash to reach Kamaji, use an action surge to... no, it's just, yeah, use an action surge to pick him up by grappling him, but do I have to roll anything if he's unconscious?
No.
I'm picking him
I think
up.
he just fails it automatically.
All right, and then I am going to continue dashing and run back this way. And so Kamaji would be over here.
Okay. Here you go.
I don't think he's gotten any... I don't have any health potions, but I have a... No, I would take a check to do the healer's kit. Yeah, so I just got him out of the way.
Okay. Nothing else?
I set him down gently. Would you like back up and consent? I could hug you for real.
Elman's turn. He starts his turn here. He also has to roll a Constitution saving throw. Let me check something, though, because can't be charmed or frightened while raging. His rage ended because he was not hit and he didn't take an attack. Charmed or frightened. Okay, so he just rolls normally. A 9. He fails. He is paralyzed. Oops, my music stopped. Hold on. There we go. So as Prince Elman begins to draw his axe above his head to bring it down on top of the Wendigo in its back, the Wendigo, one of its heads, turns and kind of lets out a terrifying scream that sends a shrill up his back, and he just freezes, his axe just hanging over his head, motionless, terror in his eyes, and then goes to Ruin, top of the round.
Okay. Alright, I gotta come to here, block the way. You motherfucker, you gotta pay for this! So I don't use Kensei shot. I just shoot. Yeah! For 15.
15 misses.
Alright, if that misses, I gotta just come here. And then I hold out double sai.
Double sigh.
Yes, and my second attack, I gonna just hit him. This hand. Yeah. Wait. Sorry. Actually, I gonna punch him with. Wait. So if I use unarmed strike, it's still the attack roll still unarmed strike attack roll, right? Won't have the +1 even I holding the sign.
No.
All right. So that means it's 18, or should I reroll it? I can't use unarmed strike.
I'm confused. What are you trying to ask?
He's trying to do an unarmed strike instead of the sly.
Oh, I see. Yeah. So you got to roll your. You should have an unarmed strike option to use in your character sheet.
Yeah. I have. Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
I mean, I just okay.
I thought it had something to do with your psi. I was a little confused. Okay. 26. That hits.
Okay. The thing I pulled out psi is I trying to parry. So now I got agile parry. The damage is this. Not bad actually.
10 bludgeoning damage.
Yes, and remember this is magical. And I gonna use my bonus action to use flurry of blows because I'm rage. You won't have any head left. Yeah. Oh, by the way, they all have advantage. I forgot.
They do all have advantage. Yeah. Don't forget to roll that.
Yeah. Give me a second. Wait. This one too. And,
27, 25. Those both hit.
And this one too. Then it's a dead 20. No.
So I do need to get your 10 first.
Damage.
10 damage I didn't do. That is considered magical at your level.
Yes.
Okay, and then the 9 bludgeoning.
Oh, by the way.
And the 8. Okay. Yeah.
By the way, I always forgot. So I throw the card at him twice, right? So all my throwing weapon damage will have +1 damage because the throwing weapon fighting feat.
Okay.
I always forget this because it didn't automatically plus it. So it should be +2 damage on him because I hit him twice with my card. And that's my turn.
Okay. He's still up.
Oh,
You moved to go in front of him just this turn, right? You didn't start there?
yeah. I
Yeah,
just
yeah.
move
Okay.
here.
Okay. Brillis, your turn.
You know, yeah, it's actually good luck with Chaos Bolt, Jerry. I'm just gonna do it again, you know. 17 to hit.
17 hits.
All right. I am. So this time, this is lightning damage.
Lightning damage takes full effect, so that's 12.
Yep.
Okay.
Then let me real quick. And then as a bonus action, I am going to give Kamaji a potion of healing.
Okay.
He regains 6 HP.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome there, you know. You can do the same for me, friend.
Anything else? Whoops. I dropped your videos on accident. There you go.
I think that's it for Brillis. That's his action and his bonus action.
Okay. I skipped the monster's turn by accident, so I got to do that right now. It should attack. I don't know
Sure
why.
that's not a feature?
It's not a feature. It is going to attack Ruin with its icy claw. Net 20. The 12 misses, though. Is that right? Yeah.
What the fuck?
And this was the other one. So a total of 37 damage. That's going to be 17 slashing and 20 cold.
That's just one claw?
That's
slash?
one swipe.
That's what I'm
Bro.
saying, dude. That thing hits hard.
Don't worry.
And you got
I
crit.
gonna parry it. I gonna parry it. Yeah. Parry it. Yeah. I parry 19 damage.
19 damage? Okay. Nice.
Yes, use my... Man, oh, stealth hits so fucking hard.
Wait, is that...
So...
Are you sure you clicked the right thing? Is you clicked
Yeah.
deflect missiles?
Yeah, because we don't have the... So, you remember the... This is from the side, and...
Oh, yeah,
This
the
is-
psi thing.
Yeah, we
I
just
yeah,
called it
and-
the same.
I got
This is way more easier to... So we don't need to use
Yeah, I
another mechanic. Yeah.
The claw swipes. You catch it with your size. The claws dig into your chest. It leans in and tries to bite you. A 16 is not enough as you shove it off. And Brillis, did you go yet? You did.
Yeah, he got me up.
Yes.
I got 18 damage.
So Kamaji.
I did damage. And got Kamaji up.
Okay, Kamaji's turn.
So I've been...
Talk.
I don't know if... Was that paralyzed? Was that like a timed condition? Did that last a certain amount of rounds? Like, how do I get out of this?
You can re-roll it, and you're going to be re-rolling it. Repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns. So you can roll it, and then it'd be the end of your turn.
I never rolled it. What's the saving throw? Because I was down.
It's a Constitution saving throw.
Gotcha.
Who talk? East
No.
and chat. Who talk?
No,
16
didn't that
passes.
do?
You're immune to this for the next
Benny.
24 hours.
It passes? Sorry.
Passes. Yeah.
It passed? Okay.
Yep. You're no longer paralyzed, and you don't have to worry about that effect any longer.
Okay.
End of your
That's my
turn.
turn.
Does Brigsby want to go? Nope. Brigsby?
No.
Rig.
Right there, I'm just gonna arrow 2.
First one, 20 to hit.
20 hits.
All right, and that would be okay. Let's see, that would be 13 if we were cutting it partly in half, and then I'm gonna do extra damage from a cantrip, and that would be an extra 8 cold damage.
Wait a minute. That first attack is 13 is halved, so
so
6, and then plus 4 should be 10. Is that right?
So there's like the 4 is from a spell.
So that's full damage.
So the part so the part that's halved is like 17. So that would be would that be 8 or we would round up or round down? I always forget.
Down. Yeah.
Okay, so it would be 12 from the arrow attack, and then 8 cold damage from like a cantrip that attaches to it.
12 and then 8. Okay.
So 20 total damage.
Got it. It is fixed.
And then I was gonna shoot him again if he's still up.
Still up. That hits.
21 to hit.
The last arrow
We're gonna
flies through the air.
This only does 7 because I only do 1 damage from the spell, but then I do my cold damage on top of that from the cantrip, and that's 7 cold damage.
The arrow embeds in the upper thigh as the great Wendigo buckles and then suddenly explodes in an icy blast, and it trips over, dead.
Nice.
The heads roll off of the strange bark-like structure that makes up the chest and shoulders of this monstrosity. As they roll over, the light inside of them with that gem just kind of turns off, and you hear sort of a gasp as the life essence fades.
Do the red lights go out?
Mm-hmm.
So the monster taken care of.
As you look around, you can see the Wendigo tracks in the soft soil and where it had recently traveled through the forest. You could roll a survival check to see if you could follow this track off the main trail. You do catch the trail, and you do believe that you could follow it, though it does go some ways into the thick wood that's now beginning to... It's growing thicker because you're getting closer to the forest.
Yeah, why
I
not?
want to smash the head.
Okay.
Which one?
All of them.
Okay.
This is my promise. You're trying to touch my money bag and my boyfriend. You got no head for you. Smash.
Okay. When you guys follow the trail, you come across an eerie cabin in the woods. It's mostly just a ruin. Let me go ahead and show it to you. Just give me a second. All right, as you come across this strange cabin in the woods, there's sort of like this eerie, foreboding feeling about it. I should have done this. Apologies.
Can we take a short rest before we go in here?
Sure.
Yeah. That's short rest. Another one. Another one. Nice.
Man, I spent all of my hit dice, still didn't get full health, so I am going to take a regular...
I'm gonna
See how
give
many
you a
takes.
potion.
I
Alright.
have potions, I'm okay. Let's see, 6, that's enough, okay.
Okay.
Perfect.
Let me know when you're ready.
I am good.
Okay.
Yeah, none of my characters needed a short rest. I didn't take any damage.
Nice. You're just fine. These guys walk in. I mean, most of this building is not even covered by a roof any longer. Everything is sort of, the walls themselves are falling down, and everything inside of it has just been like drenched in rain and is rotted. You're welcome to take a look around.
Yeah, I'm gonna explore.
Going around the corner,
Yeah.
you find it appears to be some kind of cozy study.
What is this thing?
It appears to be like a storage area. They maybe have kept some different kinds of produce, other types of stuff. Down in the corner, it looks like there was a study that was here once. But the chairs and everything that are there are broken, lopsided, rotted.
Nothing of note.
At first glance, no.
What about like in the desk or
can-
along the bookshelf? I'll just kind of quickly ransack it, basically. Like I'm gonna pull out all the drawers I see and any desks or wardrobes. Pull any books off of any shelves, making sure to read all the titles in case I see a book that might pique my interest as a
Yeah.
man of learned science.
You're pulling the books off the shelf. You notice that there's a lot of books on the history of the dwarves, including history of Durgar and how the dwarves and Durgar once were one people. You also are kind of, brushing things off the table. It's got a thick layer of dust. As you kind of lean over, you don't really notice anything. Roll investigation
Can I roll investigation too?
in a moment. Yes. You lean over and you
Nat
notice
20,
that something
29.
has fallen, like on the other side of the table. There's sort of like a gap between the table and the wall. You look up at the wall and you can see that maybe there was like something had been like hung up on it because there's like these hooks there. When you look on the other side of the table, this like cloth had fallen on top of itself and just appears folded in the crease of the wall. When you pull it out, you realize that it's a very old flag, but it's actually one of the. Well, actually, I should make you do a history check for that. It's a flag. Can you roll a history check to see if you can identify this old flag? It looks somewhat familiar to you, but you can't quite place what it represents.
Can
Rig.
you describe what it looks like?
It's a flag. It's got two hammers on it that are crossed over an anvil that's surrounded by magma.
Okay, well then I would definitely immediately take it to Rig, because I mean, Stoneguard has like a forge, so I figure maybe this has something to do with that.
Mm-hmm.
But I have no idea beyond that, so I'm gonna take it down to Rig. Hey Rig, look what I found. This triggering any memories? Any
I
idea
think
what
it
this is
might.
from?
Let me make a history check and find out.
Do I have advantage on this?
You have advantage because you're a dwarf, yeah.
Nice.
You know that this is, like from historical records, this is an old version of Stoneguard's flag. Probably from about 100 years ago or more. Around the time of your
wow.
father's ruling.
Ooh.
Maybe actually 125
Like
years.
when my pappy was king, probably. A little sentimental.
Wow.
Sorry if we're getting so emotional.
I kind of like very reverently present the flag to Rig. Well, I reckon it should be yours then.
Well, thank you kindly, Commodity. I will take this and appreciate it. Oh man, I've gotten soft. I'm an emotional wreck today.
Wait, is that...
I took it.
So that's one of your father's flags?
Sure what it looks like. For a historian, we'll know for sure when we go back to Stone God.
I guess
So I'm gonna
perhaps
here.
we're in a house that was once loyal to your father, and considering it was so far away from Stone God, only speaks to his influence.
I never knew the influence of Stone God, and my pappy went so far. Feel like I want to see what's around this corner here. Okay, got your bodyguard. You better let me go first, just in case there's something dangerous. Because if there is, it's huggy time.
It's
I want to find anything shiny.
So
I'm-
Thorolf kind of like, without actually touching Rig, puts his hands up and then like moves in front and like walks in to like clear the room.
Sure.
He has his arms stretched out, like in hug position, ready to go.
And Kamaji's just gonna follow Rig through the house and try and use his intellect and Rig's knowledge of history to kind of like piece together what we're looking at here.
Sure. East, you wanted to roll an investigation check earlier. I wanted to get back to that. You were looking at the corner where the
Okay.
storage was. If you wanted to.
Yeah, here.
Yeah.
Investigation. Alright.
It just looks like
Nothing.
storage boxes to you. No gold.
Lame.
Nothing shiny. Why would you want to
No
look any
shiny.
further?
Oh, trash. Lame.
So I'm gonna say that Brillis is following. So I just want to see if Brillis has luck when he doesn't. Oh, it looks like a really interesting thing there, you know. So he's also going to look.
Nothing interesting other than like you do notice like an old pair of shoes that have since like fallen apart that were left at the foot of the box, and perhaps that is somewhat mildly interesting to you, and you're not sure why Ruin would just ignore those old historical shoes.
Shoes
Oh,
sounds
gosh.
very interesting.
You know, Rowan, you should take a look at these shoes there. You know, it's a original pair. It's a vintage Healer Martin. You know.
That old trash. It looks like trash. Smell like trash too.
Okay.
Oh, no, if I restore these, they're going to be worth a few bucks to somebody at a market there. I'm going to take them.
Okay.
The shoes
If
and,
you
like,
make
objects are gonna be
if
restoring
you
these
make
vintage
some
shoes.
gold, just give it to me.
Oh, sure, you know. And you help me find them, so it's only fair we split the profits, you know.
Nice.
Okay.
This place.
As you guys walk in,
Tiny.
you do notice the grass. There's like patches of grass that are now growing on the floor of the home. A lot of this stuff is
Correct.
just overgrown. Yep. Some bushes are growing off in the far corner. You see bookshelves, but most of the shelves have fallen apart and the books have fallen down on the ground. A lot of it appears to have been taken away from the home, as if like somebody had tried to move, maybe perhaps rapidly. So some of them are removed. There are a few left behind. Other than that, you notice off to the left side, there appears to be some kind of workshop. There's some tools lying around, but again, most of it has been cleared out. Where do you want to explore?
This is the workshop here.
Mm-hmm.
I want to check this out more thoroughly.
Okay. Roll
Rig is
investigation.
coming with Kamaji, and Thorolf goes in first to clear the room. He's not really
My God.
Oh, nice. We're rolling so many nat 20s.
Yeah,
find-
and I rolled so many one.
That's so amazing. Oh my god.
I'm really good at investigation. I have a +9, and that's the second nat 20 on an investigation check in a row.
You find dwarven tools, a few that were left behind. This is clearly a home that was made by Stoneguard people a long, long time ago. You also confirm it from the stonework itself. I mean, though it has like, it's kind of in ruins, it's still held up over 100 and something years. Even though the surrounding woods have like kind of encroached upon the building itself. But more specifically, you notice a dwarven greatsword that had fallen off the wall behind the workshop table.
Okay. I'm gonna crouch down, like to the ground and like put a finger to the masonry on the floor, and like when like Rig's like looking at me and stuff, and I'm just gonna kind of like take my finger and like taste it. I'm like, yep, that's dwarven masonry for sure. And I do it again, and I taste it again, and then I just like go and grab the greatsword, pretending like I just like tasted the dirt and knew all that, but really I did it through like the power of observation. But I'm just fucking with Rig a little bit here.
Yeah.
Well, it seems like the kind of thing Grozlock would have done. If you just take a look, you notice the masonry here is obviously dwarven, but you know, Kamaji, you do like to taste things, I suppose.
As you draw the sword out from behind the workshop table, you hear a clink of metal against the ground. When you draw it out, the sword has been broken in half, but it's strange because the metal itself glistens in an unusual way. This is not normal dwarven forged steel. There's something odd about it. You reach behind the desk further and you grab the broken piece. It is a broken dwarven greatsword of some unknown origin.
Ooh.
You can
I
roll.
wonder.
You can roll an Arcana check with advantage for the nat 20 to know more. This is for the
Okay.
person who found. Actually, I guess this is for anybody with Arcana. But
I mean,
What do you mean
I
with
do have that.
Arcana?
you have to have proficiency in it to roll it.
Oh, I know
I
that.
I probably
Is Rillis anywhere near or close enough to know what they're looking at?
You can wander
Or is
over
he
and
just
look.
kind of off?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, hater! I was like, you got a dwarven sword there.
Kamaji, you suspect it was forged in Stoneguard's forge, but you don't understand like what's going on with the metal. It's very unusual looking.
So I had an idea before you said that, and I was wondering if perhaps I could use like my alchemist supplies to like drop like certain like acids and bases on it to maybe see how they react and get like a ballpark idea of what this metal could be, if I even have heard of it.
Sure. I'll let you roll it again with advantage.
The Arcana check I just rolled.
Or with your alchemy supplies. You can re-roll it.
I don't even know if that's better or not. It would be like alchemy supplies intelligence check.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure that's just gonna be this. Yeah, well, no, I think it'll be better actually. Oh,
You're
no, that's actually
unsure.
worse.
You're unsure.
It was worse anyway, but okay. All right. Well,
Make a note that you have a
we'll.
broken dwarven greatsword of unknown metal origin.
Okay. I mean, and I know it's magical in nature, correct?
Yes, you know it's magical in nature. Unless you have cast like a identify or something, or
Oh yeah, I could definitely cast Identify. Yeah, if it's magical in nature, yeah, I can cast it as a ritual. So I'll just sit here and cast that.
okay, when you do that, you identify this sword as having been coated in a fine layer of a sunstone substance. So they basically melted down a sunstone and used that to coat the outer part of the blade. So when the blade hits somebody on a nat 20, it casts the banishment spell and sends them through the Soulspore passage.
Wow. Wow, what? That's so cool.
Does it?
There's
So
also
does that mean it sends them to the Cloud Coast specifically?
no, it just randomly tosses them through, and they enter without any kind of
Oh, wow.
gateway. So they just
Like they're just tossed out randomly into some. They're not even tossed out at like a normal Silspore passage location. They're just
yeah.
like
I guess what we can say is it acts like banishment. Like they're sent out into the Soulspore passage, and then when that banishment spell ends, they're brought back. I'm pretty sure that's
so they're just like floating in the void.
yep, floating in the void.
Oh Jesus. Okay. Does it work in its broken form, or does it
No,
need to
it
be repaired?
it needs to be repaired.
And I mean, probably can only be repaired in the forge it was cast in.
Yeah.
I would imagine. Okay. Well, I'll.
Make sure to write all that down.
I,
'Cause I'm gonna forget.
I wrote down broken dwarven greatsword with a sunstone coating. Nat 20 is a banishment spell.
Yep, and then the banishment just applies to Silspore passage itself. So not any other
just
planes,
write
just
All right,
yeah.
banishment to Silspore passage. Okay. Interesting. Man, we keep finding all this great stuff for Elmond.
Yeah, and he will become the strongest character in our group. Oh, and this is the
Alright.
story how he become a hero.
You found some good stuff for you guys
Yeah.
too, right? I think most of it was
Oh, yeah,
random, but
Yeah, we've definitely found stuff. The thing that I got is really good. It's just not really good quite yet.
I see.
It will be. It will be very good for me. It's excellent, in fact, but it's just too early in my build for it to be completely effective, or actually at all effective yet.
I will also
But
say
soon.
with your
Very soon.
let's see. You found so the nat 20. You also found a dwarven chef knife, but it's a +1, so you can add that to your bag. Who else wants to roll? That's all you find in this room.
What are we rolling?
Well, you've rolled investigation on this room, so if you want to move elsewhere, you can check other parts of this
Other rooms.
stuff here.
Let's check here. Is there any shiny here?
Go ahead and roll investigation. It's got to be
Listen,
more.
I'm joining him.
Shiny. Yeah.
I've only those shoes there, so I'm also gonna take a look. You know.
You don't
More
find.
shoes.
Yeah, you don't. You just you find a lot of like old curtains and like
What's curtain?
cloth, like things that you cover your window with.
Oh.
These aren't shoes. Oh gosh.
No shoes.
You find some old clothing. That's it with that 11. With the 15, Brillis kind of brushes some of that aside, and he finds an old dresser. He goes through the drawers, and at the back of one of the drawers, he finds an old notebook. Though many of its pages have been eaten away by bugs and other things.
Book.
I tried to read it, of course.
Okay, let's try to make sense of it, because much of it is unreadable at this point. Can you roll an intelligence check to see if you can get the gist of what it talks about? You can't find any names in the book, so you don't know who wrote it, but you know that they came from Stoneguard. Originally, they were like colonists of sorts that came down here like a long time ago when your father had been ruling. And that something like terrible had happened in the forest, and they got caught in the middle of that and were unable to return to Stoneguard.
That must be the
gosh.
Wendigo. Right?
I don't know.
Could be one of the skulls.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I better take this over to one of the smarter folk here, like Kamaji or Ray. Hey, Kamaji, take a look at this notebook I found there,
Hey, are you trying to say I'm not smart, huh?
Oh, I'm just trying to say that Kamaji is the smartest one of us, I think that's why
Ah,
you're maybe just a little bit sweet on him,
I mean, you're right. That's why he's my husband.
Exactly, this might be the right time to, maybe you
Let
should
me
give
let
him
me
the book. Maybe
let, let
that'll
me
impress
see the
him,
book. Let me see the book. Jesus.
Ruins found this book and said she thought that you would like it, so,
Hmm.
you should really thank her for it.
I kind of I kind of like just turn it over in my hand and like kind of look at it like, okay, what would you like me to do with this?
There's a lot I couldn't read, I mean, I'm not uh, the dullest shoe cutting ads in the shed, but I could make heads or tails of half of it. Maybe you'd have
Well,
better luck than I would.
all right. Let me take a look. It's an intelligence check. You said.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're looking at the
18.
book. These people were indeed some kind of colonists down here. It appears that something at Talon Tower had happened, and when they went to investigate it, the minions of the tower, or whoever was responsible for those, came and hunted them down. They ran back to their home and they tried to escape, but they had to leave hurriedly. And that's all. That's all that is written, because they left and then they didn't write anymore.
While interesting and does provide a little bit of insight into these folks, this book is fairly useless to us. I can't go reading every book you guys find on the ground. All right, now, perhaps you leave the investigation to me.
Okay, there, sorry for wasting your time there. I'll just go put it back where I found it.
What is going on like here? Is this like a rug or something in front of this, or platform? Like, I'm not quite sure what's going on right here.
Piece of the roof has fallen down in front of the
Ah,
bookcase. That's what we're gonna call that.
I kind of want to inspect the bookcase and behind certain books, and I'm particularly looking for like maybe any like hidden passages, or maybe things hidden amongst the books.
Sure.
Things that might fall out of the pages when shaken.
Sure. As you're kind of moving around, roll a perception check.
Oof.
Where are you moving?
I'm just gonna be moving like across these bookshelves here.
As you move across the bookshelves and step onto the this fallen piece of roof, the wet wood gives way and you fall through it. Roll an athletics check, please.
Could it be acrobatics?
It could be acrobatics. What'd you get?
18.
18. That passes. You're able to sort of like spider climb, and you like throw out your legs and you grab the wall just at the very end as you slide down against both sides and you land on your feet without taking any damage. But it was a 20-foot drop. You end up in a cellar. The stairs to the cellar, gone. They had broken. So you just fell straight through. The floor
Well,
there was a big hole.
all right. I think I'll look around down here for another way up. Perhaps you guys can look around up there.
Up where?
Where you are. Like, I wouldn't recommend trying to jump down.
Let me go and fix the.
I jumped down.
That's fair.
Also, you're a monk, so not really that big of a deal.
Yes.
It's 20 feet.
I got slow fall.
You got slow fall, so you're down. You're fine. You're there. There's a bunch of like
Yes.
broken barrels. Everything is rotted. There's a bunch of rats that scurry across the floor. Seem to go hide in their little holes.
You okay here? What's down here? Any shiny?
You hear a strange snarling noise on the other side of the wall.
Which side?
Mm.
This side?
Yeah, give me 1 second.
I reckon you might regret jumping down here, Ruin. I think this think there might be something else down here with us.
I never regret. I'll fight side by side with my husband.
As you walk around the corner, you see two strange mushroom people chained to the wall. Their bodies rotted, half their flesh is hanging off. It's like growing inside of their normal humanoid skin. They appear to just be like completely overtaken by this fungus. You can roll an investigation check on them to understand what's going on here.
Investigation, yeah. Ooh, not bad.
These people had died and they were chained to the cellar. You're not sure by who. And you recognize these mushrooms to be of the potent variety that you have discovered on the Underearth. Except they've been exposed to light, likely, because of the corruption.
What the fuck is this?
They also appear to be
Disgusting.
dead because, like, their faces don't have, like, much skin left at all. It's, like, mostly a skeleton. And then everything else is, like, this fungus that's growing over their body. Like cordyceps or something.
Alright. I'm gonna cover my mouth with like a bandana or cloth. And kind of move a little closer to inspect, but not within 5 feet of them.
Okay, you're within 10 feet. Go ahead and roll an investigation check. As you draw nearer, you do see that the mushroom begins to bloat near its midsection. And then the
Bloat?
gills seem to open up, and it releases a cloud of spores in your direction. Roll a dexterity
shit.
saving throw.
Shit.
Same for Ruin. Both of those pass as you guys move out of the way of the spores. They sort of concentrate on the rubble that's behind you against the wall.
Oh.
Let's get the heck out of here.
Alright. What a disgusting place. No shiny orange, only shroom.
Okay. I'm going to go back
What
up
about
top,
here? Alright.
then we'll come back. What's Rig and everybody else doing?
So Rig is still searching places. Thorolf is insisting on going first to scope out the room before Rig goes in. But we should safely, King Rig. I'm your bodyguard after all. But then once Thorolf has cleared it, then Rig walks in.
Okay. You guys walk in and you see that this might have been some kind of bedroom at one point in time. Everything is ruined, like all the other rooms. There's no roof.
And they're just gonna search around. But I don't think either one of them is particularly good at it.
You find only rubble.
Nope, nothing here.
Oh, that's the wrong one. Oh, but Thorolf gets a nat 20.
Thorolf gets a nat 20.
Ooh.
Okay. Thorolf, as you're scanning the room, you start lifting up like the carpet or what's left of this rug. Very dusty and dirty. And you find an interesting like cutout in the wood floor. Well, you lift it up, there's a little box that's been sort of tucked away, almost like a child's little hiding spot.
Look at these beautiful hardwood floors. They just put rugs over it. I don't know what they're thinking. Hey, look, it's a box.
You pull the box out. It's not very large. It fits in the palm of your, well, both your hands. It does have like a tiny lock on it, but it looks like it could be easily broken.
Easily broken or picked?
Broken.
That's a good thing. I'm not all that dexterous. I'm gonna break it.
Rolling on
Athletics check?
Yeah, athletics works.
Or-
Yeah.
I'm just gonna run to
You
the
what?
bathroom for a minute, but
Sure.
continue without me.
Yeah, you just kind of place it against the stone and you snap it. The metal's sort of corroded already. It's not hard to do. And you open the box. Inside, you find a few different trinkets. One of them is a folded up picture of a family that's been drawn by what appears to be a child. There were 4 of them. There was 2 adults and 2 children. The other thing that you find is a small, like a bag of marbles, maybe that the children used to play with. It's a typical dwarven game that they would play on the cobblestone of the streets in Stoneguard. You'll also find a coin, a special coin. And this coin has the face of a king on it. But unlike most coins in Stoneguard, you can roll a history check with advantage with Rig.
So is this Thorolf rolling it?
Yes. You can have Rig roll it if he's looking to.
Oh yeah, Rig's definitely looking too. Advantage to Rig too, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Rig would know that this was specially minted, usually minted for family friends of the royal family.
Well, this is made for family friends. Somebody might have known my pappy, maybe even know me as a baby, depending on how long the city lasted.
Okay, that's all you find in the room. Everything else is just rubble and ruin. What's Brillis doing?
Oh gosh, I'm sorry that you fell down that hole there. We were looking for shoes together and having a great time. I'm gonna look around here and see if I can find any coins to help soften the blow of you falling down that hole there.
So he's just looking around for coins to give to Ruin later.
Okay.
Is there an area that's unexplored currently?
There is. Actually, let me see. You are right on top of it, right here. You want to go into this room?
Yes.
I'm gonna go see if I can find any coins to get to my friend Ruin there to make her feel better about falling in that hole. Although, she is down there with her best bow, so maybe maybe something's gonna happen down there in the dark. Here's hoping.
We walk in. This appears to have been like the master bedroom or something, maybe where the parents slept. As you can go and roll an investigation check on the room. You do find a small bag of coins. These were not specially minted. These were just regular old Stoneguard gold coins. Go ahead and roll
How many?
a D100. 28.
28.
Oh gosh, Ruin's gonna be so happy about this.
Okay, we're going to go down below to the cellar. You guys want to do any more investigating on this room? East?
Sorry. Yeah?
You want to do any more investigating of the room?
Yeah, I want to come here.
Okay.
Check out here. Investigation.
Yep.
Wow. My dice suck.
You just find like old vintage bottles of wine, dwarven wine from 125 years ago. 125, 150.
That actually sounds pretty expensive. I bring some to Kamaji. Hey, honey, check out this. It is good.
You think he's in the bathroom?
I actually
We'll wait for him.
want to go to the bathroom. I got a little
Yeah?
bit.
Let's take a short
We
break
could take
then.
a break here.
Yeah, let's take a short break.
We might take some time though.
That's okay. Yeah, we'll take a few minute break and we'll be right back, everybody.
All right. You're right.
Okay.
I'm here.
Hey, they went to the bathroom too, so we're extending our break a little bit.
Creepy basement.
Yeah.
Getting some world history here. I like it. We have a sending stone to talk to Alir.
You do.
Does he have a way of getting a message to Stoneguard?
I don't think so. Good question, though.
I suppose he could go through the Silspore passage, but I don't know. Can he actually? I don't know. Can the deities go into the material plane? Do we even know that?
I don't know. The deities can go into the material plane only temporarily before they are sort of like their connection is severed. They can't really appear there in corporeal form, but they can sort of appear as illusions or visions, different things like that.
Okay, so maybe he could get a message then.
Possibly.
I'm just thinking about Stoneguard sending some clerics to Fangkeep to cure the village of disease.
Oh, I see. Yeah. That would be a good
But-
idea.
Yeah, I just don't know how time sensitive it is. Like, I guess we could send a message. I mean, we can't do it right now, but we'll do it later. But when we have a moment, we should at least try that, because any time saved will probably be best for the villagers.
Okay.
I don't know. They seem like they've been sick for a long time, so I don't.
Yeah.
I feel like as long as they, take care of themselves and eat the corpse blossom, they'll probably be okay. And as long as they don't eat people and turn into vampires. Because I'm assuming like a cleric could just, they can just cure diseases,
Yeah.
given enough time. So if they can just cure the disease before it turns into full-fledged vampirism, they'll be much better off.
Okay. Well, I just don't know how they would get a message to Stoneguard. But maybe. Oops.
Yeah. It's worth at least messaging him and letting him know. We don't lose anything by letting him know, and I don't know if he has a way, or if they have somebody that can go through the passage and deliver the message. But
Yeah.
if not, it's not really any loss of time for us.
Just gonna wait for East. He should be back pretty quick. We're getting a lot of history today because we've been doing a lot of combat. So I wanted to do some plot points so I could connect some things for later.
I like it. I am a fan.
Yeah, it's fun.
Put all these skills to use.
Had some good nat 20s in
And
there.
still rolled nat 20s anyways.
Yeah.
I rolled 2 nat 20s and 2 nat 1s. Basically, like in a row, too. Like nearly in a row.
That was one way of finding the cellar, because the other entrance was covered with foliage. So you did it.
Yeah, I guess.
good way.
I guess the nat 1 could kind of paid off. I guess. Yeah. And I did roll well to save it, so I didn't take damage. Although it wouldn't have even been that bad. 20 feet's not the end of the world. At level 8, at least. Something like level 1. You fall 20 feet and you're dead.
Right. It's bad. Oh,
Looks like there's some stairs deeper into this, like a deeper level in the cellar.
it does
Ooh.
look like it goes down. Yeah. We could do that. Originally, I was thinking that would just be the entrance, so I was going to ignore this, but
Oh yeah,
ignore
that's
that
fair
one.
too. Whatever.
I have an idea for something, so.
I am merely your puppet. Pull my strings.
I'm excited. We're kind of coming to the end of a big arc here, sort of. We're getting there.
Yeah.
Did you have a lot of ramen in Japan?
Yeah, there was a few places we went that had a lot of ramen. One of them we were in Kyoto and just like one of those ones where we just wandered around till we picked a place.
Yeah.
And then it ended up being the most like Western. Like even the people behind the counter were American. Like there's one Japanese guy working behind the counter. Everybody else was like Australian or American. And I was like, oh, okay.
How funny.
Yeah.
It was good though.
Yeah, lots of ramen. Oh yeah, good stuff. Lots of ramen and all the other
Yeah.
noodles. Like the best place actually. So like one of our last nights there in Tokyo. This last weekend was the Emperor's birthday, so that's like a 3-day weekend, and it was just a madhouse. So like the
Oh,
places we were
nice.
trying to go were just like people lined up out into the streets, and we just wandered around, and then found this just little shop, and no one was in it at all. So we
Yeah.
were like, looks like it's open, and we looked it up online and had good reviews. We even like went somewhere else. We came back. I was like, okay, fine, we'll just go. And it was like the best meal on the trip. It was this little izakaya, and like the people, there was no English menu, and they barely spoke English. I used my Japanese, and like the menu was in really flowy cursive Japanese, so it was really hard to read.
Yeah.
And so like between my Japanese and their English and my ability to kind of read the menu, we cobbled together. It was one of the places you order lots of little small, and they had some amazing stuff. Like the presentation was really cool. They had like little like leaves on it on everything, and
That's
was a good
pretty
trip.
neat. That sounds so fun. I really enjoyed going to Japan too. I went up to Aomori and then Nikko.
Oh yeah, yeah. Aomori is where my hometown sister city is.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and I've still never been to Nikko. That's like for if I go back again, that's the next place on my list I want to go.
Yeah, it's awesome there. It's really cool.
Yeah. It's kind of because I've been to Kyoto a couple times, and all the places we went were places I'd never been before on this trip, kind of by coincidence. But
Oh,
got to see
damn.
new things this time. Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. I don't think I've been to Kyoto, so someday. Someday.
Someday.
Well, looks like East is taking a bit. I will go grab some water. I'll be back.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, East is taking a bit, so we'll just get started. Did you want to do anything else while you were in the cellar?
Yeah, is there anything else in this room? Do I notice anything in here?
Yeah, you notice a bunch of like vintage bottles of wine. Fine layered dust on the glass. They're still corked. Ruin walked over to give you one.
Anything of note?
There's bags full of ingredients, mostly
Like-
for making various kinds of alcohol.
But I mean, any
Rum.
like vintages that I like know to be like valuable, particularly.
There's like a very, about 130 years ago, there's a bottle that was made, and it's a very dark red wine.
I'll grab that. Why not?
Okay.
Some vintage dwarven wine.
Yeah, it was made by the Barley Company. And they're still around today in Stoneguard. Nothing else of note besides those mushrooms that have been chained to the walls. You want to go back up or you want to go further down?
Let's go back up first.
Okay. I will bring you back to here. Where are you, Kamaji? There you are. And we're gonna bring Ruin too.
Where does it come up?
It comes up actually over here in this room. And there's a stairway down. So you walk out through this door. You have to like move some stuff out of the way. And then you walk out into the entry. Ruin does the same. The door was covered in debris, so it was hard to see before. I don't think he rolled well on his investigation check.
We found a way up. and there was a door into the closet in the beginning there. But there's definitely another layer to the cellar. We didn't want to go too far on our own, though. You guys find anything of note up here?
I don't
Well,
think so.
we found an old coin. Oh, they're talking just Elmond.
Oh, no, I guess
Or
both of you.
anybody?
Nothing too much. Give a sentimental value.
Well, I reckon we should check out the deeper level of the cellar together as a group. Brillis, you find anything in here?
Oh, I just found a bag with a few coins in it. Nothing too much. Looks like it's the
Yeah.
old bedroom there.
Best not let Ruin know you found them coins.
Oh, don't worry, I'll let her know. I'll give it to her when she's in need of them. I've gotta be neighborly.
Well, very well. Come on, y'all. Let's go check out the cellar.
Okay.
All right.
As you guys
yeah.
guys go back down. Give me a second. Just getting the scaling right.
Jeez, I hope he's okay.
He said he might be a second.
Oh, okay.
All right, here you are.
He failed an athletics check.
It goes into a cave.
I'm back. I'm back.
Oh, there he is.
So-
Yay.
East, you guys went upstairs. You told everybody what you found. You got a vintage bottle of Barley Company red wine, and then you went down further, which led down into a cavernous passage. You're now on this map. And it looks like I got this all wrong. Let me do that. Close enough. Where do you want to go from here?
Forward.
Okay. As you walk in, you do hear water, like a very slowly, like trickling stream. You can see it sort of off to the right. I'm going to clear it for you. The water's fairly still, though. There's a couple passageways. Actually, one of them appears to be a dead end.
I'm gonna send Brigsby up this passageway.
Okay. There's a passageway off to the right, and then that's the little stream that's coming into this underground lake.
Go this way.
This appears to be some separate area. You see, like, Brigsby sees some, like, old storage components. Maybe they did some, like, storage for wine down here. They might have been using this as a water source. Not exactly sure, but most of the tools and everything have been destroyed and are not even visible any longer.
So just like a dead end, really.
It's a dead end. This appears to go, this stream, if you follow it further, it just goes into a rock. So it's turns into an underground river. But there's another passageway over here, which continues. And that appears to go on for quite some time.
Okay. What about up here?
Up where?
here?
Nothing. Yeah, it's dead end. Sorry. Just there you go.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay, so we got to get across this water.
Yes. What would you like to do?
Let me see. Do I have a spell for this? I think I got something. I feel like Tensor's floating disc should work. So, here, let me see if I can put it in the chair. There we go. It creates a circular plane of force 3 feet by 3 feet in diameter. It floats 3 feet above the ground, can hold 500 pounds. And basically, like, if I move, it moves behind me. And it stays 10 feet above ground. So I feel like, will it stay above the water?
Above the ground. Not the surface.
Okay, so it won't. It'll just be underwater then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to do anything along the water's edge?
I'll check. I'll just like check out the water. You know what? In fact,
It's quite clear.
I'll bring Brigsby back, and I can turn him into a fish.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
A little quipper.
Okay. Roll a perception check with your quipper.
Yeah, no, he ain't perceiving much, I don't think.
The quipper dives down to the bottom of this eerily placid pond and sees nothing but rocks and sand at the bottom.
Okay. I'll just swim around a little bit. Go to like this dark spot.
Pause there. Okay, give me a moment. So I need to read through, make sure I'm doing it right. Okay. I need to check something on your stats. Okay, and then where did you want to go next?
Just closer to this deep part. This
Okay.
dark spot.
You can try another perception check, but this time with disadvantage. You see nothing still.
He's just swimming around, I guess.
Yeah, he's swimming around. Nothing seems to be happening.
Okay. Brigsby gives the all clear. He swims over, and it's all clear.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I don't think I have anything. Let's see. Nothing I really want to use to get across, so I'm just gonna start swimming.
As you start swimming, right there, pause. Right here, I think you were. Go ahead and roll initiative.
Everyone.
Yeah, actually, wait a second. I need to finish something. You had the encounter with the Wendigo. Just let me dish out that XP. All right, that's done. And then these are going to be inactive.
Oh,
Rig,
The
Thorloff,
hell?
Kamachi, Brillis, Element, Brigsby. Go ahead and roll initiative now.
everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Hey. Bro.
Oof. Suddenly, a giant monster appears from underneath the surface of the sandy bottom. And this is what you see. It is made of a fleshy construct. It's got like mushrooms like growing off of its tentacles, and the flesh appears rotted. The center of it, there is a giant gaping mouth with sharp incisors, gnashing toward you as you swim across the pond. And it is going for Kamaji. You can roll a nature check, Kamaji, to understand why it's coming for you and didn't go for Brigsby. You were like, that's bullshit. I don't know why. It does have a very specific target prey. And because you went first, that is why it triggered. All right. It will take its surprise attack. So it's going to use its spike attack first for a 15.
Miss.
Okay. Then it's going to use a tentacle. 26 to hit. 21 bludgeoning and 11 acid damage as this rotted mushroom flesh wraps around your leg and tries to pull you in toward its mouth.
Okay.
Okay. It then is going to use filaments. 19 to hit.
Hits.
Dealing 27 bludgeoning and 3 acid damage. You are grappled and restrained.
Element.
And my partner needs me. I need a monitor, sorry. There you go. Okay. And restrained. That was the third attack. It has one more attack.
Man.
And it will kill Brigsby with a spike. Nat 20 on Brigsby.
Yeah.
Damn.
Disgusting.
He doesn't. It's just that's a range. He doesn't move for that.
He does move. He's going to go here.
Okay. Brigsby is definitely dead. He's only got 1 hit point.
That's surprise round, and we're going to go ahead and go to Kamaji. It is your turn. It's a bit rough.
A pass.
Rig.
All right, Rig pulls out his bow.
I will let you roll a nature check if you'd like.
Sure. You know, I lived in the woods for a while. Maybe I know what this thing is. I definitely do.
During your travels in the Underearth and in the city of the cities that you traveled to, including the Enclave, you learned that there are some monstrosities of mushrooms, allegedly in myths and legends, that can form these like very, very large monsters. And you reckon that this is probably one such type of monster, and that these things are very deadly, and you should definitely proceed with caution.
I just want to warn everyone who didn't just plunge into the water that this is a deadly mushroom monstrosity. We better be very careful.
Has this been less than an hour since our last encounter?
It has been less than an hour, yeah.
Okay, so my hunter's mark is still active, and I just move it onto the monster without having to roll for it or having to use a spell slot. And
Okay.
I shoot at it. 11 to hit.
That misses.
I'm gonna use my luck to re-roll that, and it still is 11.
Oof.
But then I'm gonna do it. I have another one, and we're gonna shoot again. 14 to hit this time.
That misses.
My aim seems to be off. I hope somebody can do better.
Okay. Thorolf.
Okay, so is this monstrosity able to hear us?
Oh, excuse me. It is an aberration. I should have said that, not a monstrosity.
Is this aberration able to hear us?
Rig would know that it has tremor sense.
So, like, if you spoke, it could hear in a sense.
Yeah, I mean, it has a perception, so yeah.
Yeah, so I have so I found out that the heart-to-heart spell I shouldn't have had yet, but I do have a cantrip. He's gonna cast Vicious Mockery.
Okay.
Hello, you died fungus monstrosity aberration. You don't get huggy time.
Hold it down.
He has to make a wisdom. No huggy time for you. So he has to make a wisdom saving throw.
4.
If he fails, he is going to take 5 psychic damage, but then also gets disadvantage on the next attack roll that it makes.
Okay. Nice.
From the table haunting, from no huggy time. Just think about that, let that soak in.
Mordant Snare's turn. It is going to move 10 feet. And actually, it's going to move another 10 feet, so it's going to dash this direction.
So Kamaji got grappled.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
It is Ruin's turn.
Where the fuck are you trying to take him? Come back. I jump. Come to here. Block his way. And if I'm trying to give a potion to Kamaji, it's an action, right?
This is difficult terrain. Just keep that in mind for the water.
Oh. If that's difficult.
I think you're still fine. Just letting you
What
know.
if he jumps? If he jumps,
Oh, true.
he's a monk, so he can jump super far.
Uh,
You can just jump as part of your movement. It uses your movement to jump, but you'll go jump over the difficult terrain.
oh. But how far can I jump?
I forget, but it's pretty damn far. Remember? I forget what it is. I think you have to use like Step of the Wind.
Yeah,
Triples
that's best step over wing. Well, but that's bonus action.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. Well, so if I trying to give him a potion, is that action or a bonus action?
If you're giving it to somebody else, it's an action. For yourself, it's a bonus action.
All right, so I use the stab of the wing and ching ching chong come here and block him, and then use action to give Kamaji this a potion of greater healing. I just use it,
Okay.
and the same. I pulled out my dual sai and just block the way.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Brillis.
Oh gosh, you know, it's a big old aberration there. Reminds me of some of the stuff I saw in the Cosmic Void, you know?
So he is. Let's see. I can actually target this so it doesn't hit Kamaji or Ruin, but we're going to fireball it from this side.
Okay.
I cast fireball.
It's under the
and,
water.
Oh, it's totally underwater.
Yeah.
Oh, in that case, then we're just gonna chaos bolt it.
Okay.
But we're gonna do it at a second level this time. 22 to hit.
That hits.
All right, so we are going to do 17, and this is. This is psychic damage. No, sorry, this is cold damage. I get to pick. This is cold damage.
It does full cold damage. Nice.
Oh, and then earlier I had used Tides of Chaos, and I can get it back if I automatically take a effect from the table, and I forgot to do it last time. So he's automatically going to create some chaos. It's a 61. For the next minute, you must shout when you speak. Oh, hey
Nice.
guys, there's a monster aberration there. We should be real quiet so it doesn't attack us, you know?
Anything else?
No, that's it for all Brillis, you know there.
Well, I don't know. Why are you shouting, Brillis? I don't know what to do, Rig. I'm going to step forward, but I want to step forward, but how can I sword fight under the water?
Maybe a good sword fighter here would recognize the limitations and improvise, find a new way to fight. You won't always be able to fight with your sword, you know.
You won't always be able to fight. Maybe this is a fight we can't win, Rig. Kamaji, do you think you can get out of there? Maybe I'm just gonna have to go in there and drag him out. I'm gonna rage.
You can try, I suppose.
Well, what should I do then, Rig?
I mean, we do need to get Kamaji and Ruin out of there. Depends on how much you trust Ruin.
Well, I don't trust her with my coin purse, but I mean, she's all right besides that.
Do you trust her with Kamaji? You trust her to get there?
I guess so. She talks a lot about it, though. When I was bunking with her on the ship, oh my God, she would talk on and on about him. Like she loved him or something. So gross. I'm just going to go over there and see if I can help him get out of there. He's going to move 40 feet.
It's really annoying when people more than you want them to.
He doesn't notice the passive aggressive stuff that you're laying down. And then he's going to grapple you. Are you willing to?
Me?
Yeah, I guess you're still restrained and grappled, huh?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm going to hold off on that.
He could, well, I don't think he can, but he could push this thing away. Forced movement would force him to stop the grapple, but
Good luck. I don't know.
the thing's
Maybe.
The thing's really big. I don't think he can push it. So, especially underwater, like. So I don't think that's really a go.
Yeah, he'd have disadvantage on that. So I'm gonna I don't even know. I'm gonna, I guess, stand. I'm just gonna reserve or ready my action. If Kamaji gets within range, I'm going to pick him up if he's not restrained or grappled and try to run him out. Because I feel like getting away from this thing is probably the best. That's what Prince Elman wants to do. Kamaji, your turn.
Am I fully like underwater with it?
Yeah, you're like just below the surface, maybe by 5 feet.
I have kind of a cool idea, but it involves cooperation. And I can't really communicate well right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I might try something kind of ballsy.
Cat.
I don't know if this is gonna help or hurt. Guess I could try and hit it, but I'm gonna have disadvantage because I'm restrained. How do I get unrestrained? Is that like an action?
You have to. Give me a second while I look for it. You have to do a grapple escape DC 16. It's not contested.
Does it require an action though, is what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think it does. Yeah.
Okay. It's an acrobatics or athletics.
Yep. That passes. You are no longer grappled and restrained.
Nice. I guess I'll use my bonus action to disengage.
Okay.
And can I just get up on this rock?
Yeah, you can walk on that one.
Okay, so and then that's a 10-foot running start, and then I'll jump the rest of the way over.
Okay.
And then I have 5 more feet of movement, so I'll go here.
Rig.
Alright, suppose we're still just trying to get away from this thing now.
We're not like trying to take it down at this point, right? We're just trying to get away from it.
I mean, we just want to get across. Honestly, do we even really want to get across? We don't really even need to get across. We just came here on a whim.
We might want to rethink our plan of getting across there. Ruin, come on out. Margie's here. I think maybe Brillis has a coin for you.
Alright. You sure we don't kill this motherfucker?
I mean, you can try, but maybe we just go a different way.
Alright. But if you attack me if I mean, I can use disengage.
Well, you got to do it on your
Check.
turn. Right now it's Rig's turn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Alright.
So I think we're deciding just to go the other way, right? Like we're not gonna fight this thing.
I mean, we might want to still go across, but I feel like if we're out of the water and this thing doesn't have surprise on us, it's a much easier fight either way.
All right. I guess I'll just start shooting it then. We're gonna do. I do tell Ruin to get out. First one, 18 to hit.
18 hits.
All right. That's 14 piercing damage.
14 piercing damage. It's going to be halved.
And then it's gonna be halved, but there's gonna be 1 extra because of the D6 being a spell thing.
Okay.
That's gonna be just what. And then I'm also going to use Biting arrow to do 11 cold damage. And I'm gonna
Okay.
shoot it again. 11 to hit, and that one fails.
6. That should have been 6, and then that should have
I'm rolling
been
really bad with that.
11.
With my, yeah, I'm gonna try luck one more time. I just want to see if I can get it. I had 20 this
Nice.
time.
Awesome.
Okay. 23.
So that's
So it's going to
7
be
and 5, 12.
total. Yeah. Because it was 18 regular, so that'll be 9 plus 5 magical would be 14.
14, okay.
And then cold damage is 6.
Got it all.
All
'Kay.
right.
Anything else?
That is it for
Pr-
for the for Greg.
I forgot to do Prince Elman's ready to action. When he sees Kamaji get near, he runs towards Kamaji and tries to grapple him, even though Kamaji's doing just fine on his own. Don't worry, Kamaji, I'll save you. And he tries to pick you up. Do you want to accept that, or are you going to contest it?
No, I'm gonna not accept that.
Okay. He's going to roll athletics. You can choose 11. Wow, you're strong. Why are you trying to fight me? I'm trying to save you.
Fuck off me.
Southern, Southern, you have to remember that huggy time only happens when you both want it. You have to check first before you just go at people.
And he drops you. It is Thorolf's turn.
So he gives Prince Alman.
You gotta wait, and you got to get the permission first before you go to huggy people. Huggy time is either consensual or used enough. And since you didn't ask, you thought it was a fight. You'll learn these things, don't worry. If you're gonna be a hugger like me.
I'm not trying to hug people. I'm trying to grapple them. There's a big difference, Thorolf. One of them is
I
combat
don't think
oriented,
so.
like me.
Well,
I'm a
it
great
kind of seemed
combat.
like you were trying to hug me, like you were being a big wuss in the middle of a fight. So why don't you straighten up, soldier, and let's focus here.
I'm not a wuss. I'm what's my rank again, Rig?
Advanced intermediate.
Advanced intermediate guard to Rig. Gonna be royal guard someday.
More like number
Sure.
one wuss.
I resent that, Kamaji. He gets a little upset. What are you doing, Thorolf?
Just remember, Prince Almond, that a grapple is just a hug that you give somebody a fight.
And he does definitely have like grappler feats because that is part of his build now is that he hugs people. He's gonna just do vicious mockery again from a distance.
Okay.
Hey, you're trying to fuck this ball. You're not getting any more.
So roll a wisdom saving throw.
13.
All right, and that one passes. Oh, and also, I think we forgot, but last time he was supposed to get disadvantage on his next attack, but that's all right.
Oh, right. Shit.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's okay.
well.
No, but he passes this one anyways.
Okay.
Since it's a cantrip, nothing happens.
I will do it this time, though. We'll just flop them.
Sure.
Okay, so then it is the Mordant Snare's turn. It is going to attack Ruin using its spike. 16 is going to miss.
has disadvantage. But
Disadvantage.
it doesn't really matter.
I'll do it for good measure. Tentacle with disadvantage. 18, that's still not enough.
It's only the first attack.
Nice.
Only the first attack.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then that one would have hit.
Right?
Yeah.
Which one?
This first one would have hit because it should have been with it regular roll. So-
Alright.
30 damage total. It's 23 bludgeoning and 7 acid.
I probably cannot block the acid.
Okay. It's
But
got
I will try to block this.
okay. It takes its third attack. Nat 20. 45 damage. That's 32 bludgeoning, 13 acid.
I'm dead.
You're down?
Oh man.
Let me check.
Yeah, definitely
yeah,
check.
I'm dead.
Okay.
I'm dead. Why you always need to be in that 20, bro?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
you got hit with 2 nat 20s on really big attacks.
Holy
man.
fuck.
It's got you, right? So you're
Even
sure you're down.
I
All
try
right.
to block.
It is then going to move this way 10 feet, taking you with it. It is Ruin's turn.
All right, that's safe.
Okay, it's a pass. Brillis.
Okay, there, we're gonna try to go after this guy now.
He's still under the water.
Still under the water. This is a predicament.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna try Brillis's newest spell. Let me just see how far away this thing is. Oh, I'm gonna just move up a little bit closer, and I do abhorrent apparition. I put a terrifying thing on a gourd and toss it to a spot.
'Kay.
Each creature has to make a wisdom saving throw, or they're terrified of it. So because Ruin's unconscious is just the spore, so make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw.
All right, so you take 28 psychic damage,
It takes full damage.
and it is now frightened.
It can be frightened. Okay.
It's frightened of Brilla specifically for the next minute.
Okay. It feels the energy coming off of you. If it took one glance at you, if it had eyes, it wouldn't be scared, but it senses that energy, that Brillis energy, and it doesn't want to get near you.
He's still shouting.
Don't
If
hurt
only
my
it had
friend there, you
eyes.
know? I don't want you to hurt Ruin there. I had to give her some coins, you know?
It's because he's been yelling and he's got tremor sense, so he sounds way bigger.
Yeah.
That's so true.
Exactly.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
And also this terrifying cord he just threw at it. So now it can make the saving throw at the start of the saving throw at the end of each of its turns until it succeeds. Other than that, it's just keep being afraid of Brillis.
Okay. Almond is at a loss about what to do. I hate this rig. There's literally nothing that I can do. If I swim out there, I'm liable to get hit. I can't fight that thing with my sword in the water like that.
Sometimes the best soldier can do is know when not to take a fight there, Elman.
Well, I guess I'm going to stand by you, Rig. That's all he's going to
Come
do.
Kamaji's just like sitting here, like gravely wounded, like bleeding out, like on the edge of the shore, just like number one was.
I resent that.
Gotta give Maji a healing potion or something. Do something useful.
I'm trying to be useful, but I'm not a doctor. And I don't even think I have a healing potion. See?
Yeah, sounds about right there, kid.
My bag's empty. I never use healing potions. You know why, Kamaji? Because I'm not a wuss.
Because you never get hit. You never stand and take the hits. Some barbarian you are.
Whatever. He rolls his eyes. Your turn.
I spit up blood on the ground.
Roll a intimidation.
Intimidation?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He flinches and he stands behind Rig because he's scared. It's your turn.
There, Prince. It's gonna
Is it
be
my turn?
Okay.
Yeah. Come on.
Oh, it is. Oh shit.
He's hiding behind Rig.
No, after that speech, I can't just fucking. I like look over at Brillis. I have a plan. I actually have a cool plan. I look over at Brillis. Can you still do that long range mage hand?
Oh, I sure can there, you know. How long a range do you need there, friend?
just get it to that thing. And I'm gonna.
Oh yeah, it's really easy. I just gotta, use just a little bit of my natural mage powers.
I'm gonna step up, and as I step up, I'm gonna drop the immovable rod as part of my free movement action, and I'm gonna tell him to shove the mage hand with this down its throat and press the button. And then I'm gonna jump to here. How much movement was that? 20. It's like 25 right there. So I have 5 more feet. I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast the Blade Song.
Okay.
Which ups my move speed by 10 feet, allowing me to get here. Well, I could have gotten here anyway, but it gives me a little extra wiggle room here. Then I am going to slash this thing with my dwarven chef's knife, when also casting booming blade. 20 to hit.
That hits.
Nice. Okay, and then gonna do 22 slashing damage plus.
You're using your +1 though, so 23.
This is already a +1. I already had one.
Ah.
Because it's already imbued with the sun. When we imbued it with the sunstone, it became a +1.
I see.
It just doesn't say it on there. And then he also takes 3 extra thunder damage.
Okay, so 25.
Because I hit him, I'm going to use my free disengage to use the rest of my increased movement from Blade Song to get back up on this rock
Okay.
to here. Also, now if he moves, he takes an extra 2d8 thunder damage.
Okay. But he's still grappling and restraining ruin, correct?
Yeah, I can't do anything about that. But I did drop the immovable rod and put that plan into action. So hopefully, I don't think he can get far enough away for that to not be a possibility. So hopefully that keeps him from getting away wherever he's going. I don't know where he's going. But
Where is the movable rod? It's like between the rock and him.
it's right here.
And you
It's on the
attached
edge
like
of the shore.
a rope to it?
No, I dropped it and told Brillis to use his mage hand to put it down the monster's throat.
I see.
And press the button with the mage hand.
Rig, your turn.
Alright, let's keep on shooting this thing.
See, Brillis goes.
So that is a 24 to hit.
That hits.
So that is that would be 10 piercing plus cold.
Okay, got it.
And I shoot a second time.
That
28
hits.
to hit. That is let's see, 10 piercing again.
Okay.
And 7 cold.
7 cold. Got it.
And if it makes a reaction, it takes another thing of cold damage.
Okay.
It's covered with a very thin layer.
Thorolf's turn.
Right. Not much from here. What I can do is taunt it. Hit the monster, guess what? It's never gonna be huggy time. How does that taste? Suck on that.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
11.
That just passes.
Oh, damn. Okay.
It worked the first time, but you've gotten stronger. I respect you. I'm still gonna bring it down.
Anything else?
He just takes a little step closer, but that's about it.
Okay. This monster
His
is
job is to protect everybody, but especially Rig. And so
Yeah.
he's close to Rig.
It takes 2d8 thunder damage when he moves, so 8 thunder damage.
Me?
nice. Got it.
No, not you.
Mm.
And then it's dashing, so it goes another 10 feet. And then it goes to Ruin. Go ahead and roll for your death save.
Now is the time.
Nat 20.
Yes! I saw it in the moment. So close.
Brillis.
Aw.
It's good though. You got
Later,
two.
I'm gonna cast this a mage hand, and then I'm gonna use my my sorcery points there to make it a distance spell so that I can reach out farther.
Let's see how far away it is. Brillis. Oh yeah. That means he's 1. And I do exactly what Kamaji said and drop the rod right down its throat, pressing the button.
Okay. It can no longer move. It is stuck where it is.
Hey, Kamaji, I did what you said there. Our secret plan worked, Good thing I'm being quiet.
Kamaji just like sits and like claps at him like, well done, well done.
Elman takes one glance at the blood that Kamaji had spit on the ground, then goes back behind Rig's back.
Fuck.
Also, like, just like Elman full health over here, raging barbarian, cowering behind his king, while I with 11 hit points jumped across the water and stabbed this thing while putting a plan into action to get our friend back. He should feel bad.
He should. He does. He doesn't know what to do. I guess he's developing a fear of the water.
Oh,
Why do you fear the water?
I mean, he's had issues in the past with that.
Yeah.
He's
Wait,
like
really?
he's basically useless underwater. Like
But
compared to how
he-
he is on land.
But
Kamaji.
you guys remember there's one time we almost got you almost got kidnapped by some mermaid and he jumped into the water and sliced 2 mermaids,
True.
I
right?
don't think he jumped into the water, did he? I think he killed the
Yeah.
ones on the deck.
No. He jumped down
I
to
think he
trying to
jumped
save you guys.
Oh, okay.
Because I jumped down first and he jumped down to help me.
Somewhat of a different situation, though. Those were mermaids. This thing is... this thing's terrifying.
Yeah, this is
Ah,
definitely scarier.
This thing just ugly. I don't scare.
It's
I
Kamaji's
just
turn.
dead.
Okay. Kamaji is gonna shout back to everybody else. Do we all have bows?
Yeah, I do. I've actually got one, yes. I've got a bow.
I'm gonna need everybody to shoot their bow at the same time on my next turn. I need y'all to ready your bows and your actions, and we're all gonna fire a bow volley at this thing at the same time while it's pinned. If I
Okay.
cast it-
Why are you shouting there, Kamaji?
Well, I just wanted to make sure y'all could hear me. I thought you were shouting, so I thought I needed to shout. I don't know.
I'm whispering there, Kamaji. Why are you shouting?
Well, I don't think this thing knows or can defend against this anyway. But I can make the target vulnerable to piercing damage, and we can all fire a volley of bows at it at the exact same time, and then it'll take a lot of damage. What do we
Okay.
think?
I guess so. Sure.
Right there.
All
I got
right.
a crossbow. I don't use it very much, you know.
So since they don't have their actions ready, I still have a turn here where I kind of just have nothing to necessarily do. So I'm gonna move. I guess here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna kind of hide on the backside of this rock.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
You got a quarter cover.
Can I like go like down into the water enough that like I can like hide, like take the hide action?
Sure. You have full cover if you're going into the water.
I'm gonna roll stealth.
Let's see. It's going to be an active perception check because of it's sensing you and Trimmer sense. Let's roll it. Okay, passes. You're hidden.
Perfect. All right,
Rig.
the plan is in motion.
I suppose we're already in action, so I'm gonna draw my bow, but not shoot yet.
Maybe I
Waiting for
can.
somebody to say the word.
Okay.
If you have any like things you can do to buff your shots with piercing damage, that is like that's why I took the hide action there, because then I can apply sneak attack to my shot, so it adds piercing damage to my shot.
Thorolf.
Nothing like that.
Same thing.
So yeah, it's same thing. I'm gonna draw my bow.
Okay.
I've got a heavy crossbow that I'm just taking out. I'm waiting for Kamaji to tell me to shoot.
It's difficult terrain, so it only moves
it
10
can't-
feet.
It can't move.
Oh, right. Duh. That's all I can do. It goes to Ruin. Go ahead and roll your death saving throw.
Me?
Yep.
Okay. One last chance to stand up. That's. Give me a miracle. Yeah. There.
Nice. That's
Not bad,
that's
though.
good. Brillis.
No, that's bad.
That's not
I'll
bad. You're
stand-
you're stable. You're stable, right?
I
That's
don't want
good.
stable. I want miracle.
You know, I Kamaji there is a real sharp cookie, so I'm gonna take out my light crossbow there and equip it and just be ready to go.
Okay. Let's see. Prince Elmond. Oh, wait a minute. I don't have a bow. And I'm out of javelins. Damn it.
He's out of javelins.
Kamaji's
If
turn.
you reach into my if you reach into my bag there, I've got a light crossbow you could use. Reach on in. Root around, see what you can find.
A light crossbow. Okay, he's going to take the light crossbow off of you. Can you put it in treasure? Or actually, I'll just pull one out. You can delete it.
Remember, son, it's huggy time, but only when people want it, or when you're fighting. An unwanted hug is basically a grapple.
He's going to move here. He's going to equip it and ready in action. And then it goes to the beginning of the next round. And this is when we all shoot it at the same time.
Yeah, so my turn goes like this. My bonus action, I cast Insightful Maneuver, which I'll put in the chat. There we go. So basically, he has a vulnerability to one damage type of my choice, so it overrides any like resistances or immunities he may have, and gives him a vulnerability to piercing damage. In this case, this is the softer version of my plan to take out big baddies later on.
'Kay.
And also, if he has any other vulnerabilities, I also learned those. So I don't know if he has any of those.
None.
Okay. And then I am going to fire my bow, and with that being the trigger for everybody else firing their bow as well. So I'm short bow. I'm also hidden, so I have advantage. 19 to hit.
That hits.
And I'm just gonna basically he just takes double damage because he's vulnerable. So that's a 44 damage.
Okay.
Would
Done.
it be cut in half because he's resistant to non-magical or whatever?
No, because it overrides his resistance and makes him vulnerable
Gotcha.
instead.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Now everybody else, fire your shots and double them.
Rig.
And do we all get advantage, or is that just you?
I got advantage because I'm hidden. You may have advantage for your own reasons. The only thing that my
I
spell
don't.
does is doubles your damage if you hit.
Yeah. I also have extra attack from being a ranger, so I get to do this twice. I'm going to use my luck on this one.
It's not enough.
14 to hit.
Damn.
Oh,
Not
no.
enough. Okay, but I get a second attack, and
Oh,
I do even
no.
worse.
Oh my god.
Are you kidding me, dude? 2, 3, and a 5?
It was a good idea, but sometimes things are just not meant to be.
Shit. I was really counting on Rig, too. 'cause
Yeah.
he's-
Yep.
Okay,
Thorolf.
so
Oh, good.
So wait, so hold on a sec. Brillis can do a thing called Bend Luck, where he spends sorcery points to roll a d4 and add it to someone's roll. We're gonna do that on the 14 just to see what happens.
As a reaction?
And yeah, as a reaction.
Okay. Okay.
We have ability twist fate. When another creature you see makes an attack roll, ability check, or a saving throw. I rolled it, but it didn't show up on the thing. I guess I have to. Okay, so it's
You
Bend
can
Luck
just roll a
bonus.
deep.
Yeah.
there you go. So it'd be
When
17.
normally, if you do it in the description, it does that. So Rig actually got a 17 instead of a 14.
It's not enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang
You
it.
were off
I
by
tried to
1
help you
point.
there, Rick.
Yeah,
Oof.
it's not my tape. I'm a bit distracted trying to think of a name for my future son. Thinking, flag or maybe bow,
Mordant
Arrow.
snare.
wooden snare. Call him Morp, short. You know, I was not ring to him. Morp.
Well,
All right.
You
Thorolf.
better keep thinking that, King Rig. Alright, let's see if I could outdo my king. Not sure if I want to or not. Of course he does.
Ah, 6.
6 damage. What the fuck?
This is
Oh
is
my
the
God.
opposite of funky time.
Jeff had this beautiful plan.
Oh.
God damn it.
It was such a good idea.
I know. The Mordant snare can't move. It's gonna roll.
It's not. Wait. We're not even. It's not even the Morden
Oh,
Snare's
you're right.
turn. This is still my turn.
Ready to
technically.
actions. You're right. So
Yeah, then it goes to Brillis then.
Brillis and Elman still have
yeah,
ready
Brillis are
actions.
yeah, you're right.
It's
I
not
got
over
a
yet.
19.
Roll an 8. Okay, 12
12.
damage. That's okay. That's not terrible.
Still up. Okay, then it
And
goes
then
down
Elman.
to
One time
Elman's.
One time when Rig misses like everything, of course.
And it misses. So that was
Okay,
the
but-
end of Kamaji's turn.
Yes. I'm not gonna move. So it's Rig's turn.
Okay.
So we still have some more
I'm just-
damage to pump out.
It's
I'm
possible.
gonna-
So this
See.
is still double damage.
No.
No, it's not. It's
over
not. No,
Oh, okay.
that the reason why we have to do the ready to action thing is because the damage only applies on my turn. So like we
Yeah,
have
well, I know
to
you-
really coordinate and give up a whole round of damage for this like super attack. And my dream is for all of us to have scrolls of fireball when we do it, so that we just
Oh,
like
yeah.
absolutely crush.
It's really cool.
Because
It's
we
really
also
cool.
just have Fireball for Brillis.
Well, I'm saying, yeah, but like it gets like exponentially better the more people have it, and like if you just give everybody scrolls, you know, everybody
Alright,
can
so,
do it.
So Riggs, first shot is 16 to hit.
Misses.
And then my next shot,
25
there we go,
hits.
25. I do 24, so that's actually 13 piercing damage. Plus 9 cold damage.
Okay.
If it takes a reaction and with the next round, it takes more damage.
Okay. Thorolf's.
Alright, let's see. Oh, he's too far away to use... No, actually, he's right within range. Right, we're gonna try it again, guys. We're gonna do... The fungus. We didn't hit you because no one wants to hug you. Make a wisdom saving throw for that sick burn.
Ooh. Sick burn, bro.
Nobody wants to hug a fungus. Now you got a will of steel.
18.
I can't crack him. Guys, impenetrable.
It is going to throw a spike at you because it is ranged.
At Tharolf?
Yeah, I realized I did something wrong from earlier, but that misses. It's going to throw another one. Another one.
Can't even throw a spike.
It's
Okay,
2.
Those two hit.
23 and 18.
Somebody hit me with half. Pretty lame.
Ruin, you are stable, but you can't do anything. Brillis.
And
So is this creature still completely underwater?
Yeah, it is. It comes, like, brings a tentacle up, you know, on its turn.
What?
He should have
Attacks.
been rolling. I just realized too. He should have been rolling his like frightened check against Brillis this whole time. So make a yeah.
Wisdom?
So he's frightened still. So yeah, wisdom.
Yeah, he should have had disadvantage on those
That's
spike
true.
throws.
So they would have still hit.
Still would have hit.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
That's
That's always nice when you don't have to do anything, change anything.
Yep. Brillis' turn.
All right. We're going to. Oh, there. I'm gonna hit you with a chaos bolt at level 3 this time. You know, let's see how you like. I'm gonna hit you with a chaos bolt at level 3 there. You know, let's see how you like it this time. 13 to hit.
Misses.
I'm going to use my Tides of Chaos to get advantage on this.
It
Instead,
misses.
it's 15. Still misses.
Damn.
Oh, show it there. Oh, man. I'm glad no one heard me say the S word there.
It is Prince Elman's turn. He's going to use this silly light crossbow, and he hits, dealing 8 damage. He can't attack twice, so awesome. He hits it again. Oops. This should have been 6, and that should have been 4. Okay. Kamaji. Let's wrap it up.
Oh my God, Brillis, did you just cuss?
You can't believe you heard me. Are you doing some sort of spell to improve your ears there, Commander? You're so far away. I said the shoot word. Oh, dang, I said it again.
Well, Brillis, I think you're you got quite the potty mouth on you. And then I'm gonna flip over the. Go ahead.
If my son Brandon was talking like that, we have to wash his mouth out with soap, you know?
I'm gonna flip over the rock. Oh wait, am I hidden?
Yeah. Well, yeah. You took an
hit-
action last time to attack, and you used your advantage already. You didn't do another
Yeah,
hide.
that's right. I'm not hidden. I'm not hidden.
Yeah.
You're right. I might just gamble. Might gamble it all. How close is he to being dead? I don't know. Do I gamble it?
You gotta set a model for Prince Elman to follow.
Yeah, I'm gonna flip over the rock. I'm gonna cast that spell again as a bonus action, this time for slashing damage.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna hit him with Booming Blade.
Okay. Let's roll. You have advantage technically because of ruin.
Oh, because she's stabilized? Okay.
That
21
hits.
to hit?
It hits.
Okay. That's gonna be 48 slashing damage plus 8 thunder damage.
56 damage kills it. It sinks to the bottom. Ruin's body is still within the clutches of one of its tentacles. You can reach out and grab her as you swim to shore. The monster is dead. I'm going to go ahead and give you guys your thing here. The Mordant Snare has been defeated. This was a monster and a half.
That thing was
that one.
fucked.
Yeah. All right, big chunk of XP there for you. That
Wow,
ends the
getting close.
encounter. I'm
Great
gonna
levels up.
gonna say that we end our session here for the evening. If you guys are good with that, and we will continue through the cavern next time, or return back to the house and continue to Talon Tower in the Nightwood. Any other questions before we go? Okay. I'll go ahead and play our exit music. Thank you to everybody for tuning in, and we will be back again next week with another episode. Have a good one.
I guess I couldn't stand it. Now I finally feel free as we explore this planet. Your help is what I need. Roll the dice and make your move. I've got nothing left to prove. I know that you will have my hand as we navigate the strange land. I know I was feeling trapped. What I needed was liberation. Now I know you got my back as we continue our exploration. Roll the dice and make your move. I've got nothing left to prove. I know that you will have my hand as we navigate the strange land.